Good morning, Victor. Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Nigeria. Here are the highlights of the morning news. President Bola Tinubu has restated his administration's commitment to supporting gas development and utilization as a key driver of Nigeria's economic growth. Speaking at the hybrid inauguration of 3 gas projects located in Delta and Imo states, the president emphasized his government's resolve to continue prioritizing gas development as a vital component of the country's economic transformation.
Initiative and our quest to create value from nation's abundant gas assets while eliminating gas flaring and celebrating industrialization.
Media owners in Nigeria have been encouraged to key into the federal government's renewable energy initiative and develop alternative power sources to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal. Minister of Information and National Orientation Mohammed Idris engaged Independent Broadcasters Association of Nigeria and pledged government support to the media in Nigeria.
Leadership has as its core pillar supporting all media platforms in this country, whether they are in public or private. The President has already directed that the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment look at the possibility of giving loans to media organizations at single-digit interest. I think you need to take advantage.
The Senate has approved a $500 million loan request for the Bureau of Public Enterprise for the purpose of metering the nation. The approval, as requested by the President, is under the 2022 to 2024 External Borrowing Rolling Plan, as recommended by the Senate's Committee on Local and Foreign Debt and adopted by the Senate. Terms and conditions for the funding agency should be forwarded for concurrence and documentation. The $500 million loan is from the World Bank to improve financing and technical performance of distribution companies under the Nigeria Distribution Sector Recovery Program. The House of Representatives is calling on the Ministry of Transportation to commence construction of the rail line from Itapa in Kogi State to Abuja, the nation's capital. During Wednesday's plenary, members also urged the Central Bank of Nigeria and Office of the National Security Advisor to conduct further enlightenment campaigns on the Cyber Crimes Act.
To ensure immediate execution of the contract that was awarded in this respect, to mandate the Committee on Land Transport to investigate the reasons for the non-execution of the contract and ensure immediate execution of it. That's the Takbe to Abuja rail line. Also mandate the Committee on Legislative Compliance to ensure compliance.
The organized labor has rejected 48,000 naira national minimum wage it says the federal government is proposing for Nigerian workers. President, Nigeria Labour Congress Joseph Ajeru and Deputy President, Trade Union Congress of Nigeria Tommy Okon made this known to newsmen in Abuja after representatives of the organized labor walked out of the tripartite National Minimum Wage Committee meeting. They said the proposal brought forward by representatives of the government fell short of the needs and aspirations of workers.
There will be no medical allowance, or there will be no housing, or there will be no transport. So they have not even provided the basis. You just say 48, and we say, what is this 48 for? And they are not ready to talk. As we talk now, the Bureau of Statistics in Nigeria is saying that a meal is 900. Why we make proposal for 500? That's a government agency. So these are things that we expect them to confront us with.
The United Nations is urging a united response to the humanitarian crisis in the Northeast, calling on federal and state governments, humanitarian and development partners, donors and the private sector to join forces in addressing the pressing issue. This appeal was made at the launch of the 2024 Lean Season Food Security and Nutrition Crisis Multi-Sector Plan for Adamawa, Borno and Yobe states held at the UN House in Abuja.
3 states are also projected to be acutely malnourished during the lean season, including 230,000 who are expected to be severely and acutely malnourished.
The mobilization of funding and resources by the UN OCHA to address this lean season food security and nutrition crisis envisaged in the northeastern part of the country is a step in the right direction in complementing federal government's efforts to prevent death of people as a result of malnutrition-related complications, adoption of negative coping mechanisms, and other health-related issues, amongst others.
Vice President Kashim Shettima has officially launched the 2024 Hajj pilgrimage, marking the commencement of the airlift of Nigerian pilgrims to Mecca, Saudi Arabia from Kebbi State. During the flag-off ceremony, the Vice President urged the pilgrims to serve as exemplary ambassadors of Nigeria, upholding the country's values and dignity through their spiritual journey.
Government, as the highest level, monitors all arrangements made for the well-being of our pilgrims, both in Saudi Arabia and within the country before embarking on the journey. We are aware of the provisions put in place for the safety, security, and comfort of Nigerian contingent to the 2024 Hajj.
And that's the news, and good morning, Nigeria. And the program will continue after this break with Claire and Victor.